Hi, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Behind the Likes. I'm Shy.
And I'm Winter.
And today, as you can see, we have very, very, very special guests with us. We have the entrepreneurs, social media influencers, content creators, business partners, and host of their very own podcast, the Jstus podcast, Amber and Jacob, everybody.
What's up?
Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Glad to have you. Glad to have you.
This is our first time having two guests at a time, so that's what I'm nervous about.
Yeah, my heart is literally pounding right now. I don't know why. It's just two.
2 guests at one time.
Yeah.
I remember one time we had like 5 guests at one time. But it's all about not talking over each other.
That's what I'm thinking it's going to be a hard time. For me.
I'll keep my mouth shut. So
No. Y'all need to talk, please, by all means.
Right.
We're so happy to have you here. Y'all look great, smelling good, got the nails on 10.
Come on now.
That's my first introduction of you, was seeing this and being motivational AF. I was just like,
Oh,
I don't have nails right now.
I was telling Shy my first time ever finding out about Amber was that song from years ago.
With the gang.
The viral ass song. Yes. I was singing it to her yesterday. She was like, that's not where I knew her from.
I don't remember from that. I remember, like, didn't you get like a low-key, like a shout out from Beyonce at one point?
Not a shout out, no, but I did that I've been drinking.
Oh, yeah, and that was very viral.
Yeah.
I'm a Beyonce fanatic, so I was just like, clocking it. from there.
Right.
No, that's hilarious.
I love that.
I remember my first time seeing both of y'all in person was at the Beverly Hills Center
the live
when y'all
show.
did the live show. And I remember seeing you out, and you were just like, "Hey, girl." You didn't know who the hell I was. You were just like, "Hey, yeah, you."
That was a big.
That sound like Jacob just going up to people.
But
Exactly.
I love people.
But you had such a great, like, just invited me in, and you didn't even know who the hell I was. I was like, I like him. We're gonna follow each other from this point forward.
Yes, we did.
I mean.
And I love you guys' podcast. I just want to say I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are consistent. You guys work hard. The content is amazing. You guys do your Patreons.
Yeah, you done passed us up in episodes.
Hello.
You know, I'm like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
that's what's up.
we're real serious about the consistency. So
We are,
we don't
no.
love it.
And they'll be on here. We probably done missed 2 episodes in like 2 years, and they'll be like, these bitches are not consistent. Like they be in our DMs cursing us out. So it's like we got to do it if it ain't for us, it's for them as well. So love y'all.
Right, even right now, like I swear to gosh, I went to bed at 7 a.m. I was out, I was partying, I was having me grand ball, and I was like, I have to get up, I have to go, we have to do the pod. Like there's just no excuse. And you guys know, like you guys podcast, so you know how hard it is to be consistent and
Definitely, because I take days off.
right.
Yeah, I take the days off.
You do?
Mhm, absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
My mental health is first. If I ain't right, I don't want to be coming on here faking.
You know what's funny? So I was watching y'all podcast, and we usually do like a social media question of the week. Like, so that's how we start. And y'all do an intro of like mental health moment.
Right.
Yeah.
So I thought of one that would be cute just to pay respect to like the podcast.
that's dope.
Wait, look, isn't that cute? So look, I wanted
That's
to do
cute.
one like that. So mental health moment. What's something small you do to take care of yourself that people might not know about?
Something small I do.
I take myself out to dinner a lot.
Ooh. We did see you
By
out.
myself.
By yourself on the Patreon.
And then eating and sucking on the crab. Okay?
Right.
Yes.
For me, I would say getting my nails and feet done. That's something small that I like to do. It makes me feel good, keeping myself up and everything. Yep.
You enjoy doing that?
I hate getting my
I'm
nails
sorry. I know that's
love
such a good
it.
mental
Y'all.
health thing. My nails right now.
See, when I go, I have my headphones on. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm listening to my music, or I'm listening to a podcast. You know, you relaxing. Then they rubbing your feet. Like that's what, we need that.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that perspective of it. So when you started the podcast, whose idea was it?
Wait, hold on, pause. I want to know what you do.
Oh, I didn't know we was going to answer that.
I didn't group discussion.
I didn't think about me. I didn't think about me.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you do so I can sing it? So I can piggyback off of it.
I mean, I write. You know, I write in my journal. I always write in my journal. If I'm going through something, I don't know if a lot of people know that, but I've been journaling since literally 3rd grade.
Period.
So
She's a journaler.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
I am.
That's good.
So I write in my journal. Usually only when I'm going through something. It just really helps me like put my feelings out on the paper, and you know, if I want to reread it and cry and force myself to cry, I might have to do that.
But
love
do you
leaving
keep
it.
the journals?
Yes, I have them all. I have my literal journal since 3rd grade. Like I have.
Really?
I have.
Now that's lit.
Yes, I have everything. You didn't know that?
You should turn those into a book.
Fact.
Girl, there's a lot of
Business
business.
idea.
I don't know about
Right.
that. Yeah, I don't know
Like a
about
little
that.
something, or like when a memoir or something. Bio
Well,
book
if I
or
ever
something like
die,
that.
you're allowed to read my journals.
Okay, get the thing.
Yeah, I be thinking
She
about
gonna have
that.
one of me and being like, this bothered me too.
Right. I always hear about people like, oh, I journal, but I'm like, do you really journal since you like? But
No,
the
I
fact that you've
really
been doing it
do.
for so long is so dope to me.
That's the reason why I feel like I wrote my books, because I like enjoyed writing in my journals, and I was like, I want to put my
Keep something,
story
yeah.
like some type of way. What do you do, Papa?
I mean, I feel like they already know. Like, I love to be by myself. I like to regroup and spend my time alone and be like, I just need to, I don't even want to answer the phone. I don't want to do nothing. Like, I don't want to invest in anything but myself. So, like, I will, like, disappear. She know that. Like,
Yeah.
I'll disappear for, like, 2 days, and they'll be like, hey, you good?
Very
I like stuff like that,
Aquarius.
too.
Very
That's
Aquarius.
I'll be out of here.
I'll
I'm
be
not
outta
answering.
here.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your sign?
Leo.
I'm a Leo rising.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't never be understand that rise and all that.
the 3 signs.
The moon.
There's- What about you? What do you?
You
I'm
a Virgo.
triple
You a
Virgo.
Virgo?
Oh,
Triple
really?
Virgo?
Triple Virgo.
That's
On all
crazy.
accounts?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
unfortunately.
I don't know about Virgo men. Virgo women, I've had some
Virgo
run-ins
women
with.
annoy me, but the men are pretty chill.
A lot of people say that about the women.
I don't like Virgo women.
They be in the corner
I
just
really
staring.
don't.
Oh wow.
I don't know. They always end up being weird to me. I swear to God, every time it's a Virgo bitch, I swear. They supposed to be my damn like match or whatever.
Really? For a
Bro,
Taurus?
Are you
I'm telling
Capricorn?
you. No,
You're
I'm a
Taurus.
Taurus.
Oh yeah, you guys. We are very compatible in the bedroom.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Sexually.
I mean, I don't know about us, but you
I'm crying.
No, but how did y'all actually meet?
Oh my God. Okay, was it 7 or 8 years ago? I was smoking hookah with my friend Hazel at the time at Star Hookah.
Star.
And Amber was there, and I recognized her too from the videos. You know, I'm like, oh, I love Amber. She's so dope. So I went and said hi to her, and she was like, "What's up?" So sweet, so kind. And I was with Hazel E, and I was like, "Hey, you want to meet Hazel?" She's like, "No, I'm fine. I'm over here just chilling, right?"
Right.
And so ever since then, I just kept bumping into her, and we just really became friends since then.
Y'all clicked.
Yeah, we clicked.
So was it a moment where y'all were just like, I don't know if this friendship will work into a dynamic of like a podcast, or was it just like a friendship and that was all it would be?
We're a friendship. We're friends first. We never talked about working together.
Right.
It wasn't until we went to Spotify event together, and we're talking about starting a podcast together, and we did. She came on as a guest on my podcast that I had, and she was like, "Okay, I think I'm ready now."
Yeah,
You know?
I thought it was gonna be more complicated. But I'm like, all you do is just sit there and just talk some shit. I mean,
Right,
come on,
right.
like,
You got to be a real yapper to have a podcast.
That's
you really
true
do.
too.
You do.
Yeah.
It'd be
what
a
I'm-
lot. It's hard to talk for a long period of time. People don't realize that.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta be in the mood. 'Cause I can't be here faking, and I don't feel like talking. It's just like, ugh.
She'd be like, "What? There is nothing to talk about this
Right?
week."
Yeah. I'd be like, come
Oh,
on.
we
I ain't
will
do-
No, we
pull
pull some
topics
shit out
out our
ass.
ass.
I'm not
I
gonna lie
like
to you.
that.
And then honestly, those be the best episodes when we don't have much. Look at our note cards right now. But when we don't have, when we be having like 3 little things, we start pulling shit up, and people can tell. But like they be like, I love this. Like it just flow. Like you
Right.
just have to come up with some shit.
And tell your personal business.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what makes it the podcast. They
Right.
feel like we're all family. They're like, okay, so we already know you going out with her tonight. Y'all gonna argue.
Exactly.
Come back, talk about it tomorrow.
How does that work when people know your business? Because we be feeling like that sometimes when like they'll be like, so how's the relationship going? I'm like, who are you? How do you know?
In public,
In
though.
public settings.
And know about my dating life.
Exactly.
And I'm like, who the fuck? And I'm like, I did tell you this, I guess,
forgot
right?
that we
Yeah.
had this combo.
Right. I was on a date, and this girl came up to me and was like, I love hearing about all your different relationships in front of this man. And I was like, did you just call me a hoe?
Like
In front of this man? I was
Do
like,
y'all
well,
be dealing with that?
People be coming up and saying some weird stuff sometimes.
like what?
Like one time I was at the gay bar, which I always am, and they were like,
We love the gay bar.
And because on the
the
podcast
gay
I talk about the bathhouse, I love to go to the bathhouse when I'm traveling. They're like, you going to the bathhouse tonight? Like they say stuff like that.
What's the bathhouse?
It's a gay sex club,
So you be in
men
there fucking?
only. You can buy a locker, get a room for extra $15.
So do you just meet the guys there? Oh,
Random men, and it's so cool because they literally
Random men.
they have snacks there.
Oh my god. Wait, so it's like a known thing in the gay community called the bathhouse? Wow.
Yeah, it's a
and y'all just
bathhouse.
go and hook up.
We just go and hook up. Yep, there's a pool, there's a gym. You can get snacks. There's poppers.
Oh, I know about poppers. I want to try poppers.
Ooh, I should have
Is
brought
that-
mine. I had some at home.
I'm
I
a little
made.
scared though. I'm a little nervous.
Are poppers only for buttholes?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, you could do it as to get like a rush for
Oh,
like
as
30
like a-
seconds.
No, I want to do it for butthole. I
Ain't
want
nothing
to
coming
do
up my
anal.
ass.
I would.
I'm
I
sorry.
want to do a popper though, and like really experience the butthole opening up thing or whatever.
I get hemorrhoids.
It's a testimonial experience.
I'm sorry, I do. I
Real
get
bad.
them.
I feel
I'm not.
like it's glass coming out your ass.
Yeah, bro,
Oh,
I'm sorry. If a
Yeah.
shit hurts coming out, I know ain't nothing gonna be good coming in. I don't know.
hemorrhoid. So yeah, you leave that for
Yeah,
leave
no,
that
I had
for
an
I
business.
got it.
I talked to
Don't
them about it
worry.
on here. They know.
Okay.
It ain't nothing new with the pod.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually found some. I'm not gonna say who, but I had dated this boy, and I found poppers in his closet. And I was like, "Is this some gay shit?" And then I sent it to my gay friend, and I was like, "Do you think he's like down low?" And he was like, "Yes."
Yes.
And then I asked the boy about it, and he was like, "Some girl from Miami had brought that to my house."
Oh, please, nigga.
Cause
I
like,
don't
I
know
was
y'all because my
like,
bad. There's no way. But honestly, I don't feel like if a man does poppers that he's completely gay because I did encourage a straight couple when I was in the sex club. I was like, I mean, not sex club, the sex store. I was like, you guys should do poppers. Try it out, you know, because I was encouraging them to do anal, but just have fun because it's just a head rush too. Like some of my homeboys
how
would be
does
out
it
at the club. I'm
feel?
like, try it. It just feels like it just feels like
Oh, the popper?
yeah, it just
Yes.
calms you down. You just feel like this for about 30 seconds. So if you about to pop a bitch in the face,
Oh gosh.
take a popper and it will
Really?
go right
Oh,
away.
it's a pill?
No.
No, you sniff it.
Oh.
It's like that. It's a little thing of
Yeah.
like some type of fucking liquid that you sniff, and
Yeah.
it like gets you like I don't.
sounds
I thought it was
crazy.
high. I don't know what the hell
Yeah.
it was.
It just
next
relaxes
level.
me. I like it.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm a little nervous, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So I do watch your podcast as well. I know, we've gone back and forth and watched it before. I love y'all dynamic. How is it keeping that, like, when you say, like, it is hard when you don't feel like doing it, do you just, like, power through and be like, all right, sometimes I don't even know if I can come here and do this? How do y'all keep that going?
You want to go first?
I was like you said, sometimes I just push through. Like, come on, fuck it. You know, I know they want to see. Oh, sorry. I know
No,
they
you
want
can curse.
Oh,
We can
okay,
curse
cool.
and fuck.
I know they want. I know they want to see the podcast. So I'm like, just push through. You got this. I motivate myself all the time anyway, so I might as well just do it again. Yeah, exactly.
I wish I had my
So
nails.
that's it. Just motivating myself, really.
Yeah. I noticed with Amber, she'll be like, I really don't feel like going today, friend, but I'm gonna come. She always will walk in low energy at first, and then as soon as we start going, and then she start feeling comfortable. By the end of it, she's laughing and like, okay, let's go outside. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay,
it's just
period.
getting there.
Is that frustrating for you?
I wouldn't say it's frustrating for me when she comes, but when she be like, okay, friend, let's not do this week.
Right.
Sometimes I agree. I'm like, okay, we need this break. But then sometimes I'm like, okay, let's get it together, you know. But I also don't want to make her feel like she has to be there if she doesn't want to be there.
Right.
Because then you will be able to tell when we're filming that the dynamic is off.
Yes,
Because she
yes,
doesn't hide her
yeah.
emotions. So I'll be all bubbly and giggling.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, yeah, okay. You know, so you'll see it.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
prefer her to, if she needs it off, as much as I want to film, I need her to take it off because I just want everything to flow and be good.
Copacetic, mental health matters. No,
Yes,
we be
mental
forcing
health.
it.
Yeah, we will force each other.
it.
We
Like
will-
today, don't mean to put it on blast, you guys, when you see
Go
this, but
ahead.
like we'll tell in the next episode. We were supposed to film twice today. She was out, and so she called and was like, "I really can't do 3." Because we had one before and one after.
I know we got guests. We could do that. We could do the other episode
And as
tomorrow.
much as I was annoyed, I was just like, honestly, I needed that time to get these note cards together. And I was just
See?
like, what, it works out for the
works,
best.
yeah.
It be working out. But no, like we don't be like, if we don't.
But
wanna
if
do
we
it,
don't, if it's like we're gonna miss an episode, we won't do it.
yeah, we won't really do it. We'll be
Yeah.
like, no.
Yeah. No. Tighten up. Like
Yeah, exactly.
But we
Right.
don't even really. I don't even think we
I feel
really
like
do that.
sometimes we be
much.
looking forward to it sometimes because
Yeah.
like so let me first say I be doing a deep dive, like she calls me a creep after this, like when somebody
she's
comes on,
lunatic.
I went all the way to the first picture you ever posted on Instagram.
Sean.
Oh,
And he has over 1,000. I didn't go to her because she had. I've tried, but you have over 3,000 posts. I'm like, they be pumping out content, but I'm like, y'all are literally. You've had so many. Your resume is long, honey. Yours, I'm like, you are posting content consistently. I'm like, that shit does get overwhelming. You post a lot of content too, and you do a lot on TikTok as well.
I do TikTok. Yeah, more.
TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
just see
love
you live.
TikTok.
I try to see you gets where I can. I
It's
sit
just
in
so
the crowd.
crazy when you see somebody on TikTok live that you be like, what are you doing here? You know what I'm
Right,
saying? It's
yeah.
always random, but I'm like, y'all are popping out content and doing shit consistently. Like, I can understand sometimes the podcast being like the last straw of being like, oh shit, my day is overwhelmed, you know?
Then I got a business too, so I'm trying to work on that.
Oh,
You gotta
yeah.
push content for that.
Exactly.
That's a lot. It's
You
a
have
lot.
a store, right?
I had a store in
had,
Carson
yeah.
for 3 years, and I let it go.
Why?
Well, I
After
got
COVID?
it. Huh?
After COVID?
No, I got it during COVID.
Oh.
So I
Oh,
kept it
okay.
for 3 years. I let it go. I had a wedding there for my homegirl, and I was throwing other events there because hair got slow for a minute. So I said I can use this as an event space.
Right.
But then the owner was like, "No, you just sell your merchandise and you go home."
Right.
And I'm like, "Well, no, you know, it's not working out." So he allowed me me to break the lease.
Okay.
And yeah, so now I'm just at home now, maybe a little content wall, and I'm just doing it like that, saving some coin.
But that honestly sounds like a good venture to get into, like doing event spaces as well. If you were doing it there, like that's something to look. We thought about that too as well. Like we want like a whole like little studio. You know, I ain't gonna get y'all the tea, but like we were thinking about that too, like doing like a studio space and
like how Heather has.
Yeah, exactly. It's just so convenient to wrap everything all in one.
And then people love to rent spaces out. People like to have events. People like to do podcasts. Why not? That's bread every day. In your sleep making bread. So.
Heather Sanders has her warehouse for her store and her podcast studio. And they do so much shit in there. It's like this big ass warehouse. It's like a damn near like a compound. Like they have so much shit that they can just
do. Worth it.
I want something like that too. Where we can just go and we don't have to, you know, our setup is just our setup, and then we can have other setups for other podcasters to, you know, go and do their thing as well.
And as podcasters, you know how like hard it is sometimes for scheduling and conflict. And when you have it on your own, it would just be so convenient. But like kudos to you for having something for 3 years. That's a long time.
That's a long time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is a long time, especially a business, okay?
Yeah, you know, businesses in LA don't even only thrive for like 2 years out here.
Yeah.
That's a thing, like a literal thing.
Especially a store.
The boutiques and stuff for sure. Yeah.
Smaller businesses.
They definitely it's just so interesting like having other podcasters because it's like we can relate on so much.
Sure.
Being best friends and like being in business together, and like we know how hard it is to be in business. Well, okay, I wouldn't say it's hard for us to be in business together. We know
It's not hard. We
are actually great
each
business
other. We are
partners.
great
Yeah,
business partners.
But yeah, we be having our little moments.
Ain't nothing peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's how you thug it out and you continue to grow. And now you guys are having sold out shows.
Exactly. That's what I respect. Like,
Thank
what?
you. So have y'all had any, you know, Well,
we know you guys.
we know you've had disagreements, but like y'all had like when you said you had your own podcast at one point, how did that even come about?
Yeah, I love you. It's so funny because we're so used to asking people the tea, right? And then we get it flipped on, and it's like, well, we had a disagreement. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about Amber, was she ready to go, that's it. So she said bye. She left, and we went our separate ways. And I'm like, this is my passion,
Right.
You know. So she does what she needs to do with her business, and I'm gonna do what I need to do. And I just started my own podcast. I ran into her. It's so funny when you get into it with a friend, and then you see them for the first time. And we were at a Monday Night Vibes. For karaoke, and I saw Amber
1640.
1640.
Oh, 1640.
1942. We was probably drinking it. And we seen each other for the first time. We just embraced each other with the hug. She's like, I'm not even mad at you anymore. Okay. And we just talked. And then I saw her again, smoking hookah on Hollywood. She was promoting her nonprofit.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
And when she has Clock It.
So you still have that?
Yes, I do. I haven't done any events because I've been so busy trying to touch everything else. But yes, I do still have it.
Yeah, I seen that. It's called
Just Trying to Live.
Just Trying to Live.
I love that.
And wait, look, my last name is French, but like I cannot. The founder of Just
Chevet.
Chevet.
But I feel like I tried to do too much with that because like people don't know how to pronounce it. I was like, I
Still don't know how to pronounce
I don't
it.
know how to pronounce it. I was like, should I put this in YouTube?
I should have just put hair because it means hair. I should just put luxury hair. But
do what you got to do to make it different.
Right.
But that's funny. Not 1640.
So I know, look, no, but that's how friendships happen. Like, you know, like I mean, how
We ain't never
rekindle.
seen each other. Okay, one time remember when we had like our falling out or whatever, the first time we seen each other, we actually met up to talk.
Okay.
And it ended badly.
Ended bad. We both ended up leaving crying.
Yeah, both
didn't
of them
solve
crying.
shit. Like,
But
at
first
all.
it was a little. First of all, you can't when you're trying to rekindle some friendship shit. You can't go in with drinks. You just can't.
We were drunk.
because we were
I
drunk
feel
and we
that.
were just
I feel
like,
that.
well, another thing,
bitch.
Hello. I also think time heals.
Yeah.
We had time
for
apart.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Then after a while, you start missing your friend. It's like we were friends
Exactly.
first.
Yeah.
You know?
How long was the time apart?
Oh Jesus.
Like 3 months.
Yeah.
That is a long time.
that's the-
What was it? What happened? What was it over?
Yeah,
Girl-
what's
We went
the
to
tea?
New York,
Okay.
and I was supposed to get presented with the award, you know, with the other woman there, and I didn't. And I feel like Jacob knew that I wasn't getting the award. I don't even know why I was there for real. And yeah, that was my problem.
To rub elbows, probably network with people.
Maybe so, but it was like
I wouldn't have her fly to
I
New
don't-
York to not get a certificate. Like, that's bogus. I
Yeah.
didn't need her to go there. I
Yeah.
wanted her to go there to get her award. So
Yeah.
there was a mix-up with the awards. She didn't get it. They wanted her to hold somebody else's award because the physical one wasn't there. She wasn't going to do
Yeah.
that. But just for the picture,
Hold
put
somebody
it down.
else-
They were
but
going to send it to her.
But he still said I was supposed to get it, and I still didn't get it.
You didn't get it because you left, and Kyle didn't want to send it to you after that.
Okay, well, he said that he was still going to send it.
I
over
know, and he
text,
didn't. I know, and he didn't send it.
Yeah, so
that's
but
what
it's cool
happened.
now.
But you think that was worth y'all not? dealing with
Absolutely
each
not.
other?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't like to fly. I don't like to be lied to.
But she wasn't. But the thing is,
I don't take nothing back from
but the
that.
thing
No.
is, she wasn't lied to. You get what I'm saying?
But it
So
seemed like it from my end. Oh, you're gonna get a certificate. I'm telling my mom. I'm getting me a speech ready.
we
or something.
both did.
didn't
I
even
took you
know.
out for drinks. I wouldn't have spent all that money on
And
you
that's
for
what
drinks.
that's what made it seem like it was fake because you tried to lay it on too thick. Like, let's take a shot. My friend finna get an award. Let's take a shot. And I'm
Do
like,
I not always celebrate you and your wins?
now, yeah.
No,
but
even before
no,
that, I've always.
I didn't have too
Excuse
many
me.
wins then.
Okay, you always had wins, and even
I
on
didn't
your
have too
birthday,
many
I wrote.
wins
I was the only friend that had
You
your
had
name
shot.
on my.
I respect that.
always supported
but
you.
I felt like it was just laid on a little bit too thick.
Yes, but it wasn't because the thing is, I'm not going to get us booked, hotels, high rise, pay for the podcast studio in New York,
Period.
get us on a panel, and then.
Then I heard we
then
supposed to
I'm
get
gonna-
paid for that, and we didn't get paid for that.
Well, listen,
Right. So it's like, what the fuck?
we didn't
am I
get paid
here
for that. But you know what? Besides that, I really
That's
was,
a good experience.
Yeah, I just
though.
really wanted her to get her flowers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I didn't have no idea that her certificate wasn't there.
I mean, so, look,
Yeah.
It was a
was
mix
just
up.
miscommunication.
So that's what happened with
Yeah,
it. The
it
podcast
was.
broke up.
Uh-huh.
The podcast broke
Yeah.
up, and then that's why it broke up.
Yeah.
And then we came back. So
And so that was a 3-month time frame.
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So I
Honestly,
started my own podcast on my own, and then we
For those 3
saw
months.
each other. And then the last time we saw each other, she was like, I'm down to come on your podcast. We can talk about what happened, but we just filmed it for just us.
Yeah.
Because they deserve to know what happened because we just left out of nowhere. You
No,
know.
when you have fans and loyal fans at that, people who have probably been following you for years and following
Right.
your career for years as well, like they really are so invested in your friendships.
Yeah.
They really want to know every singular thing that be going on.
And maybe even on us, like if there's been times where like we have been in like an argument or something, but we still have to go film. We still have to, and we'll have like this like awkward, like we still need to talk about this shit, like type vibe kind of, and people will be on our ass. Like we can tell.
And
blah,
no,
blah, blah.
and then even sometimes when nothing be
Yeah,
going
but then
on,
sometimes they just
it be
assume that.
absolutely nothing going on, and like we might have answered a question a little bit too excited or a little bit less excited than normal.
Right.
They'll be like, "There's some tension," and we be
Right.
like, "What the?" Are
Do
y'all
you
saying?"
guys
what's the
think that?
problem?
Do you guys think
Right.
that? Because this is what I noticed when we started the podcast. I never thought that people were going to be trying to come in between our friendship.
Like pit us against
We
each other.
didn't ever think that that was going to be something. We knew we were going to get like backlash. We would probably get canceled. I knew that it was going to be a
right.
lot for her because she hadn't dealt with like public scrutiny really ever before.
She's an angel.
Right.
Yes,
right.
and you know she's just like a sweet, hilarious girl. She
Yeah,
never
people
dealt with
will
that.
come in between. Like there was a time I literally posted about suing somebody because they dragged my name for defamation of character.
Okay, Cardi B.
And somebody sent it. I don't play. I'll sue somebody quick. Amber messaged me. She was like, "Look at my friend trying to be messy. I know this has nothing to do with me or anything." I'm like, "Yeah, no, it doesn't." I'm like, the fact that somebody went and screenshotted that, you know what I'm saying? She didn't do nothing to me. When we had a breakup, we didn't even talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
It's real friendship. Yeah. you
Right,
don't bring
even during the
something in.
breakup though, they was like, "Oh, you need to do your own podcast. Amber is draining. Oh, I don't like her on there."
Oh, they
your-
do that with us all
do
the
your own
time.
thing. You can do it yourself. I'm like, shit. You
Yeah.
don't want to see me on here.
yeah.
But that's
I
the
don't want to hold
thing.
nobody back. You feel me? You
Yeah.
know, do your thing. It's all respect.
But you
like-
can't let them also get into your mind because I remember there was a time where I remember that I felt like they were coming and
It was like right before right before our first live show in October, they were really coming like heavy on our friendship and like our relationship and our dynamic, and they were especially coming hard on Winter.
I broke down in the car and literally
Yeah.
was like just crying to her, and I was just like,
That shit can really affect you.
Yeah.
Like words hurt.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I mean, it's just more so. I think that sometimes we have to be like, our friendship comes before anything. Like at the end of the day, no matter what these people say, we have to know that like what they're saying is not true. And I think for me, it was like, I don't want you thinking like, do you agree with what these people are saying?
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
feel this
yeah,
way?
yeah.
Like, people could get into your head also, like put negative thoughts in your head. It's like,
And you
oh,
start believing the
are they
thoughts,
like
and it's not even
Are
like
they-
that.
Right. And so that was hard for me because like I never wanted to like have her feel like, oh, I'm a bad friend or like whatever the case may be. That's all I give a fuck about. They can feel however they want.
Right.
All I care about is that. So
Do y'all have to give each other reassurance like that as well?
He gives it to me.
I guess I make sure that she knows because and also when you have friends, you know what upsets your friends, what irritates them. So you try to stay away from doing any of that, right? I never want to purposely irritate her because when she irritated, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So and I just encourage her because the comments are rude, but if she's draining, that's not your business.
Right.
I'm sticking beside my girl, period.
Right.
So she ain't draining me. I'm here. The only thing that's draining is the water that I'm sipping.
It's not your opinion to have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all really bounce off of each other well. And like honestly, like sometimes when the show starts and you like your nails just be flowing, the energy just be there, you really just be like, I don't know, I don't really see it. So it's like, I don't know, maybe it's probably later episodes or previous episodes before, but like the recent ones I've watched, I'm like, y'all really are bouncing off each other and piggybacking off each other well. And then I like how y'all started with so much positivity.
Thank you. I feel like since we've been back, it's been better.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Because we used to joke around and jab all the time, and people were like, "Oh, they secretly don't like each other." But we
do that
It wasn't
too.
like that. We just
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
shit because they don't understand. There's two sides of us. We're very like encouraging, like, "Oh, sis, okay, look at the nails, look at the hair. Come on, hair flip." And then we be like, "Okay, Krusty, we just go back." So it's not even like that. It's not that deep. Like this is how we are. How we talk on our podcast. This is how we talk when we at the club at lunch eating. I'm
real
sure you guys
life.
are the same.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we
So-
have like this also that type of dynamic where we talk shit to each other a lot, and they will really be like, "You're so mean, you're so evil," and I'm like, "You don't understand. Like that's like our humor is to
That's our love language.
Yeah, to talk
you know?
shit to each other. Like it's just funny. That's when you know your best friend is like really your best friend. When you could talk shit, it's the fake friends you gotta sugarcoat
Exactly.
shit and watch what you say.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
Do y'all ever feel like you have to walk on eggshells around each other? We just recently had this conversation with each other.
Before the
Yesterday.
breakup, I felt like I had to walk on eggshells. Now, no. It's just so different. The energy is different. Yeah, it's so funny how somebody can totally do a 360.
180.
Like, yeah, you guys know what I meant. She did a total 180, and I think it's just because she's even happier within herself.
Right.
She was going through a lot before the breakup. You know what I'm saying? With men doing her wrong friendships, and so it was hard for her to trust people in general.
Right.
And so when that happened in New York, she was like really like, oh, see, you're
Because
you're
that's
after
what that
me too.
sounds
Like the
like
rest
to
of
me.
me.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And so, but when you really get to know your friend, you know the real. You know what I'm saying?
It's like dealing with betrayal. That's something that it's hard to get over.
Right.
Especially from a friend, someone you've been knowing for a long time and that you really trust and gave your all to. That shit hurt. That's worse than a breakup.
Yeah.
Oh, agree,
Damn.
100%.
Like
Right.
I'm telling you
100%.
everything, like you know everything. You just do that to me, stab me in my back.
Right.
And you know how I'm gonna feel, and you know how I'm gonna react. It just even, I
And
feel
I would never do this to you.
Right.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, definitely feel that. What was
I was gonna say,
Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
because we were
I'm
just
so hungover right now.
Yeah,
I'm trying to keep up.
We were asking about the should we tell them what we got into a disagreement about?
We can.
So yesterday we got into a disagreement because this is how. So Winter isn't really like our podcast is more so like just like a general conversation. So basically just want to engage in conversation, not really like interviewee style. So she was suggesting that y'all come up with topics and concept as well. And I was just like, that is lazy. You don't go to somebody else's podcast.
Let me say why.
See, I didn't want to say it because I knew y'all would have been like, that would have been cool.
No, here was my thing. Here was my thing. We were at brunch, and I was like, it would be cool because I don't like interviewing. Like, I don't want to interview nobody. We've done interviews. I fucking hate them. They're always terrible. People want to fake act like, oh, can't talk about this, can't
And
talk
they be acting
about
like
that.
they too good for
I don't like that
please.
shit.
Stop. Yeah.
I don't like that because I'm an open book. Like I
that
really
part.
tell my shit, and I won't say nobody's names, but I'm gonna tell my shit because
I'ma ask who every
it's
time.
my shit. Why can't I? But so I was like, we should try to, since they have a podcast, we should try to like have a conversation together rather than interviewing you guys and like whatever. And she was just like, that's lazy and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm just trying to be creative and think outside of the
something
box.
different.
And they're podcasters, so whatever. So I felt like she was like,
No, that is not. So I actually watched the video because we did have a little
was on
discussion
camera.
about it. So I actually, because it was on camera because we filming Patreon content,
that's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? So we were filming content, and I was not defensive at all. I was mainly just like, that's late. That's like asking somebody to come to your house for dinner and then bring the whole recipe.
Okay.
Then bring the whole like food, everything else. But I understand, looking back at it, I understand what she was meaning. But I just didn't want to like make it seem like we were lazy. Because, you know, we a collective. We a unit. So I didn't want to make it seem like we were lazy in doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no.
But I thought the idea was great.
Shut up.
That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Exactly.
No, but yeah,
only why? Because they're podcasters as well. If it was somebody else and like somebody else get an interview, they'd be like, "What the hell is this?" You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do think like it would have worked for y'all. And then afterwards, when we had that discussion, I was like, "She probably was a little right," but it would only work with y'all. But like other people who don't have their own podcast, don't have their own platform. For the same purpose, it wouldn't be the same.
No, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, it wouldn't even make sense.
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
But I just thought it would be like a trade thing, like we go on y'all, we go on y'all come on ours, you know, like that. So that's what I was thinking. So it's like y'all would get the same opportunity that we had with y'all. So that's the way I was thinking of it, you know.
Facts.
No, we're
So
gonna
who was
really
right or
spice it
wrong?
up when y'all come.
Oh yeah, we
Really?
Oh
Oh
Whole
no.
180.
Wait, yeah.
Oh, 180.
Wait, so what y'all gonna ask us? Just give us a hint.
A lot about relationships, you know.
We're gonna probably dust off out of the box.
Oh,
It's been a
yeah.
while.
What's that?
That's we asked some crazy questions.
Y'all asked-
Very
okay.
sexual and
Well, we have some relationship stuff, and I'm glad you brought it up
What?
about
The
your date.
relationship stuff?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, last time we
oh
seen
my god,
you.
it was right before the date. The date was that night.
Yes.
Did you
how
pop
that
poppers?
go? Wait. We gotta tell them. So we had ran into him. If y'all are on the Patreon, y'all saw we ran into him out eating crabs, and he was like going on a date that night, which I don't know why you was eating crabs.
Yeah,
Before
garlic
a date.
grill.
I literally was like, "You're about to have the worst garlic breath," and I can't go on no dates after no damn crab legs. But he went on a date. How was the
It was
date?
so good.
Really? And we had got the drop on him from old girl too, that she was like a good guy. So you
That he
like
was-
him?
He was a good guy. Okay, so the date was good. This is the thing. He is a great guy. We went out and we had dinner, and I had crab again. Clock it. Okay. And a tomahawk steak.
Crab and a tomahawk.
Damn.
Lobster mac and cheese,
he
please.
got
Oh, you running up the bag.
Yes, he paid for dinner. We walked over to one of my favorite bars that I know the owner's at. We went inside. The owner got us cocktails, you know, so he felt like a little special.
Okay.
And then we were drinking and we had a good time. And then he was like, my friends are going to Hollywood Hookah. So I was like, okay, we can go to Hollywood Hookah. So we went to Hollywood Hookah. I got us a bottle and we smoked hookah.
What's this whisper shit going on?
I don't know because I'm reminiscing. I'm sorry.
Story is getting
I'm
serious.
I love the way I'm invested. I'm like, tell me more.
I'm sorry. You know what? Sometimes I feel like when I'm talking to people, sometimes
We're around the campfire.
Sometimes I zone out and I'm just like talking to myself. I'm like, okay, so this happened.
And you set in the scene.
And then people be dragging me in the comments talking about Jacob, speak up.
Look, let me adjust the mic.
Right, okay, let me focus. Okay,
Wait.
so we would pop bottles, had hookah.
Bottles.
Well, I bought a bottle.
Oh.
Which is nice because he paid for the dinner.
He paid for the dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Pushing it to me.
What?
Just for the first time.
A bottle is crazy for the first day.
It was only
A bottle is crazy.
400.
Like I buy only
Four.
ooh.
Well, no, because what he put
He
in.
paid for the dinner.
Must be nice.
He
How much was
he
dinner?
sent me two.
How much was
He
dinner?
sent me two, so it's like $4.50. Dinner. Dinner was. I didn't look at the bill.
Lobster,
It had to be
steak,
over two-
crab.
Right, lobster steak.
Tomahawk steak. So it's
Tomahawk.
probably about $260. But who's
Tomahawk
counting?
by itself is like $260.
I deserve that steak.
Okay.
I like chicken, so I mean, I
do
ain't mad
I.
at it.
What?
So, I do love chicken.
So the date was good. Long story short,
I love the long
he's
story
just
long.
not good with. Okay, so he got drunk. This was the red flag. He got too drunk and he didn't end up saying bye. He ended up just leaving. I don't
That's
like.
me, sorry.
I'm like, damn. Okay.
But on a date is after a date is crazy.
Right, but I'm like, okay, so now I see that you can't control the liquor too much. But I don't know. Ever
Was he
since
being
then,
sloppy?
he doesn't communicate that much. He's not really a texter, so he just didn't show much interest after. Like he did, but he didn't. You get what I'm saying? And me,
yeah.
I'm just like, the date was okay.
Right.
He's a sweet guy, but honestly, he's not really 100% my type.
Okay.
So y'all didn't have a second date?
No, I have two contenders that live in Houston now.
Okay. Houston, okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
Do you share your dating life and experiences like the way he does on the podcast?
I don't have no dating life.
Really?
When the last time you like done it?
Like last year sometime. I can't even
Last
say.
year?
My hair down here about this long.
we
twisting
might need
this
to go
shit.
get laser.
We might get laser. I don't even grow hair down there no more. I get laser.
Yeah.
I told her she can attach some bundles.
Yeah, look, for real. Yeah.
From your hairline, just looks. Look,
Today?
let me hanging like a little.
Right.
Amber
Well,
talks about her experiences though.
Yeah, when I had my little
Wait,
rendezvous.
Okay.
Oh, because her leg. She was talking about her leg going up in the car.
Oh, yeah, in the car. You know, I still do it in the car. And all
Busting a
that.
split?
Yeah. Come on now, feet to the ceiling.
No, I'm crying.
In the Challenger.
Wait, so is this like an active choice where you're like, I don't want to sleep with anybody?
Yeah, right
know?
now, because I'm like, I really want to find somebody and build with. You know,
Right.
I'm about to be 34. Like, I just want something real.
Grown.
I'm tired of just, tooting and booting. Because I'm the type, when I do it, I'm catching feelings.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering why you ain't calling me
Same.
Yeah.
when in the first place you didn't tell me you want a relationship anyway. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm expecting shit that for no reason.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I seen that
Yeah.
y'all are doing like the Facebook dating. Is that still a thing?
I got off of there.
What is that?
It wasn't.
I
So
didn't know about it
basically, it's inside of Facebook. It's an app, and it matches you with people, not people that you follow, but people that know people that you know. And it's cool. First, they give you all the fine looking men. Then they give you the dungeon puppies. And
Dungeon puppies
Yeah,
is
then they-
hilarious.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I've never heard that. That's
yeah, they
hilarious.
give you the down low ugly dude. So
I'm crying.
yeah,
I feel like I saw you. I don't know if it was on TikTok or what, but you were like the response of some of the guys. Or whatever?
Everything is sexual on there. I have no sexual pics up. Everything is like, I want you to sit on my face. Like, dude, first of all, it's damn near almost 400 pounds. You're crazy.
And they would
people
still
will.
want it.
They
still
still
want
which
it.
is wild, but
Yeah.
yeah, everything was just sexual. Like the first message, like, oh, where you at? Let's link. Hello, how you doing today?
Right.
Like, how you feeling?
Yeah.
Isn't Tinder for that? Like, isn't Tinder just a link up dating app?
No, Tinder is more so like, let's go on a date.
I
I
thought
feel
that's
like.
Grindr, but that's like the
Grindr?
gay-
No, well, I mean, you talk about for the gays, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the gays. I know that actually.
I love it. You know
do
about
know
poppers. You know about
Look.
the gays. You come with me to the sex
that.
club. Just put on the hoodie.
I do.
Okay.
I was on
We
Tuesday,
love
though.
West
love
Hollywood.
West
We go
Hollywood.
run amok in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
all-
No, we
yeah.
turn it up.
Next
turn
time,
it
call
out.
me.
We do.
Gays.
But yeah, no, I did see that, and I can't do no damn dating apps.
Well, no, I couldn't see you on there anyway.
I
Like,
can't
nah.
do it. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just don't give a fuck about getting to know people. I don't know.
Do you feel like you get recognized on dating apps and they want to, and people will strictly want to date you
I've
just from
never
knowing
done
you?
one. I've never done
Oh.
a dating app before, but I'm sure that they would probably think I was a catfish because people do
Right.
catfish with my
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
which I think is fucking strange because aren't you gonna have to meet this person? But and then I don't know, people are just weird. Like people are very strange. I like to be. I know this sounds kind of fucked up, but when I do like meet somebody, I would like to be able to Google them because I just need to know what is going on. Like
That's true.
especially like remember Mr. Ghost. I had dated a guy who was like not like a Googleable guy or whatever the case. I need to know the drop. I need to know who's your
Right,
ex-girlfriend,
right,
how
right.
like neck and ear,
Okay, I
baby
respect that.
mamas, jail
Yeah.
records. Like I would love
You
to
deserve
like,
to know.
I want to know all that type of stuff. So that's why I think I lean more towards people who are, I guess, Googleable.
Googleable? Yeah, I know.
I feel
Googleable.
that.
Do y'all feel like in dating has it been an issue because you have a podcast? Because she's talked about that a lot on the platform. That like like they don't want their business to be out because we have a podcast and like it be known like that. So have you ever dated men who've been like, I don't want you talking about me on the podcast?
No, I haven't heard that. They never say nothing.
It's just more
Really?
so annoying. I don't like when people, if I'm on a dating app, I don't like when people say, oh my God, I love your podcast. They always, especially the gay, the boys know. So it's just annoying to me. Or I feel like I'm automatically friend zone, right? They'll be like, oh, you funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll just say stuff and with a podcast. I'm like, even if you know who I am, just act like you don't watch the podcast.
Yeah.
For me, what they'll do is like guys will be like, "Oh, I'm nervous about dating you because you could potentially spill all my business on this podcast," which 100% is true. But I've never been the type of person to put nobody on blast. Like, I mean, I've definitely come for people's heads if like I feel like I have to defend myself or protect myself, but I don't get on nobody's
You've
podcast.
never said a name.
I don't be saying nobody name because first of all, y'all not that fucking important to me. I
Yeah.
don't need no clout. I never have needed anybody's clout. So I be feeling offended too because like, bitch, who do you think you are?
think you are?
Like,
that
calm down,
in the ear.
girl. But I also feel like with podcasting, this is our real life.
Right.
So if something happens with one of your friends, we use it as an example. We're not saying, oh, I went out with Keisha
Absolutely.
and this happened.
Exactly.
We're literally just talking about things that people can relate to because it's real
Exactly.
shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have friendships gotten in the midst of that before? Because we both have been checked by one of our friends, like of our friends
Wait,
before.
about what?
Like like when you like what you just said, like when you
Oh,
speak
yeah.
about a certain scenario, and then like the
Oh,
friend,
yeah.
like we won't say a name, but we'll talk about a scenario, and they'll be like, "That sounds mighty fucking familiar."
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
it's
happened with me.
before.
Who?
Yeah. My boy, I say his name, my boy Mike or whatever. I told one of his stories about him moving and going to New York and doing some stuff. He's like, my homegirl called me and she like, is Amber talking about you? But I was like, no, she not. But I was. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
My friend Roxy, I called her a crybaby. She said I hurt her feelings, but hey.
Yeah.
Love her
You know?
down, but you were a crybaby.
Yeah,
love
we
her. Love
had
her.
that happen. I had a friend call me and was like really upset,
Yeah.
crying, and was like,
No.
"Oh, my friend
no.
called and said you guys were talking shit about me on the podcast." I was like, "We weren't talking
We
shit
weren't talking
about
shit.
you. We were talking about you technically, but it wasn't like shit. Like, you know,
Yeah, and I didn't
we
even
weren't
know
talking
which
shit
friend
about
she was even talking about. It literally just be like scenario based, and it's just like sometimes when you have a podcast, you be trying to look for anything, any
Anything to talk
topics,
about.
and be like,
Yeah.
let's talk about this on the podcast.
Definitely
Yeah.
do be having to talk about our friends and shit. And sorry, y'all, but y'all are content.
Look, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
everybody content.
Look,
at this
everybody
point.
content at this
Yes,
point.
yes.
We be thinking, we're like, okay, we're going
We
to talk
put
about
stuff in our notes.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
stuff
No.
there, yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Oh, we do the same thing. We share a notes app and be like,
It'll be the
God,
middle
yeah.
of the night. We're like, see, shy editing. It.
yeah, literally.
But no, I mean, in my last relationship, we kind of had something where I would talk about like my relationship or whatever, but he was just like, I don't want you talking about our disagreements or our arguments. And we were in a private relationship. Like, I mean, people knew I had a boyfriend, but I didn't want people to find out who my boyfriend was or anything like that because, bitches get to acting weird or whatever. the case is.
They,
And I think
they become FBI agents when
oh,
they
and
find
they
out
found out
you're
who
dating
it
somebody.
was.
Zooming in
And
all
the
kinds of
news
stuff.
always travels fast. Exactly. They be zooming in on that one
Zooming
little
in.
tattoo.
Right,
Figure it out.
yep.
And as soon as somebody finds out who I'm fucking, they want to fuck him too, and I don't need none of that.
Okay.
They do. I'm telling you, it's like
Yeah.
all of a sudden bitches be like, "Oh, Winter's fucking with him. I know he doing something."
Yeah, you make
for
them look
her."
sparkly.
Y'all just looking at dig because y'all
Right.
don't want me to be happy because y'all are miserable, and that's unfortunate. Seek help.
Yes.
I seen this thing recently while I was going all the way down your timeline. How you had a
What creep?
Oh God, what was it?
you had confessions of a sugar baby.
Yes.
What? You were a sugar baby? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh no. So that's how I was known for. I was really known for helping people around the world to get a sugar daddy.
Oh wow.
I helped people. I've helped people get sugar daddies, and yeah, I had a YouTube channel. I took all the videos down because it's like, okay, I'm older now. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm 30. I'm like, okay, I don't really need a sugar,
Sugar
daddy.
adult.
But he's still in my life though. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a sugar adult, but I make my own money now, and it feels good. Honestly, I mean, my sugar daddy paid my rent for like 7 years, right?
Oh wow.
Yeah, like last year was my first time actually starting to pay my own rent, and it's by choice.
How did
I
that
wanted
feel?
to feel like, no, I love it. I just feel like I'm a grown man now, and I just want to feel like I'm working. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When somebody's taking care of you, it really feels like you don't. It's not. Ooh, not my Bible app, honey. That's Jesus. That's Jesus on the. That's Jesus on the main line.
Look, talking about that's why you got rid of that sugar daddy.
So it just feels good. I refurnished my whole entire apartment on my own. Like it just feels different when you get it for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's fun? People be thinking that I've had sugar daddies before. I don't do sugar daddies.
Yeah.
People always DM me, Winter, how do I get a sugar daddy? Bitch, I don't know. I
I
don't
would have
talk
thought
to
the same
nobody.
thing though.
You said what?
I would have thought the same
No,
thing.
I've dated men with money.
I would
Yeah.
think that,
Okay.
like a ball player or something like that.
Yes, I have dated rich men, but like I had said earlier, I can't sit up there and talk to nobody all day.
That I
I'm
don't
not
like-
that.
I feel like I've surpassed that age now, and I'm in a relationship. I've been in a relationship for almost like 4 years now. So
Have you ever? Have you ever?
What?
Like talked to
That's
a
a
guy
blessing,
like for
though.
money?
No.
Really? No.
I'm always one with the money.
Oh,
really,
Yeah, it's bad. Yep, yep.
So you only doing the tricking?
Yeah, that's me for sure.
I mean, I like tricking. I said I
Yeah.
like tricking, but not only. I
Right.
can't
It
do
ain't
only.
tricking if you got it.
Yeah.
But I'm manifesting that God will bless her that will do the treating this year.
Yeah,
Mama
that's
deserves
why I
some
see. That's why I
treats.
stopped. Just doing all that, doing my little celibacy, and then just praying and hoping.
But I'm confused. So like, how does one even? So do they just come and they're like, I'm broke? Like
No, so basically, it's kind of
Really? So-
it just
I'm just
happens.
curious.
Like, how can I explain? Like the last dude I was talking to, it's just like he came around. It was like, oh, I got it. I would just say like, oh, I got it, and he never just.
why
got
would
his
you
way.
do that?
Yeah, why
I don't
it's
even
just-
want a man to let me help.
Right. So now I'm growing and knowing, like, okay, know your worth. You know,
Yeah.
maybe it was like a little insecure thing, like, oh, I just want to have a guy around, and I'm thinking I'm not good enough. You
'Cause
know,
you're a
let's keep it
beautiful
real.
girl.
Thank you.
you
So
really are.
now I'm like, okay, step into your worth, let them do something, and deal with a man that has a job.
Yeah.
I was dealing with men that I knew that had jobs, so I knew they was broke. You
Right.
know.
So they weren't working.
They weren't working, no.
Only
And then
on
I
her
do
nerves.
date younger too, so
I mean, I did younger.
Look,
Not
what are
me,
y'all,
but
some
I
little-
am a cougar.
come on.
What's your
yeah.
cutoff? What's the youngest you'll go?
Probably 18. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn, they can't even get in club.
No, it's not. I mean, okay.
28.
Like actually date.
Yeah, or sleep with.
I mean, I'll sleep with somebody. You know, who was I fucking last night?
Okay, no.
No, the youngest I will sleep with. I mean, I'll probably sleep with like a 22-year-old.
Okay.
Wait.
I would sleep with a 22-year-old, but I'm not gonna take a 22-year-old.
We listen and we don't judge.
Yeah, we listen and I'm not gonna lie, them YNs will
Oh
put you
my
through a mattress,
God.
baby. They'll put you through a mattress and show you a
For
time.
sure.
But dating, I feel like the youngest I'll date is probably like 25 or 26.
Okay.
I just finished dinner with a 25-year-old. That was horrible. So now I moved it up to 28.
Oh.
Exactly.
Now
28, 28 seems mature. I've never dated younger than me at all, and I just feel like, first of all, I think men take a lot longer to like their brain to develop.
Yes.
At least by 25, this is at least fully functional and developed for a man. So I would be I'm sorry. No, that's scientifically they say. So
Right,
you know,
right.
Still be
it's
terrible grown as fuck.
That's because
Yeah.
they're making the choice to be like that.
yeah, they're making
You
a
feel
choice,
me?
but at
That's on
least
them.
at
Yeah.
older, I don't know. But and it's also like the people that you may date that are younger and they may have money. Like you feel like you're more mature when you got a little bit of money at a young age. So it's like I can get it, but I just feel like they're all stupid at that age.
Yeah.
Well, no, because the guy I went on a date with, he's younger than me. He's 27, but he's a business owner. He has a lot of
Right.
money.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
you know, it just all depends on also how you're raised, too.
100%. How you're raised, and yeah, I do think like having a career also it makes a huge
Yeah.
difference in somebody's like maturity level.
Yeah.
Like I'm not about to go date a 25-year-old who is like living at his mama's house and still in that childish kind of
Absolutely,
mindset.
yeah,
I
true.
went wrong.
You get what I mean?
See, yeah, no, you can't have them when they at their mama house
Not
at
at
25.
mama.
You ain't had no car.
Mama.
A car. Yeah, no, I haven't
No
dated
car.
I haven't dated somebody without a car since college.
Yeah, I don't know what I was on. That was crazy.
No, he was dropping me off at work. I was like, now I didn't know I would go this
I mean,
long.
he couldn't even call his own Ubers. Now, that's a problem.
Right, right.
I'm crying.
Yeah, no.
You should have been
absolutely
taking
not.
advice from the guru over here, talking about sugar
You
babies.
know that advice.
Has relationships ever gotten in the mix of y'all podcasting? Like when you've been in a relationship with someone, has it been like affected it? How?
Well, the brokey, knucklehead, he ruined he ruined everything for everybody, not just in our
Okay, it
relationship.
wasn't really
Wait, how long
everything.
were y'all together?
We wasn't even together. We was just messing around for like a good 9 months.
And you let him ruin stuff?
Yeah, it did.
How?
messed up. Well, we had went out, and then his god sister was there. Then the god sister was like, "Oh, he had put his hand on my butt or something." Was that what it was? He had put his hand on my butt, and I'm like, "No, he didn't." Then Jacob was like on her side, and it was just like, ugh.
It was just too much?
This was you guys talked about this on the podcast.
The conversation.
The
It's called
conversation. Yeah. Episode 20. I was right, 23.
Yes, you were. Oh my God, you
exactly.
so good.
So basically the boy that you were dating basically he touched another girl's ass.
So I had insult to injury. He ended up getting her best friend pregnant.
Yeah, she wasn't my best friend, but she was close.
She was close enough, and now
No,
she
I'm
now
sorry,
she's about
I
to pop
really-
the baby out any moment now.
Yeah, and that's
I don't
why
play that
I
friendship
got a
shit.
problem with like friends and
With the
betrayal. 'cause that-
knucklehead?
Yeah.
Yes, but they're
Yeah.
perfect for each
But
other.
how did that
Birds of
happen, though?
feather.
I'm
I know, and you know what? I would bring us all around. You feel me? So I guess on the sidelines, maybe they was talking or something on Instagram or whatever. So they ended up going to a spot that I took them to, where I know the owner. He ended up getting a picture and sending it to me.
And
I
you were
love
still
that owner
friends
for
with
that.
the girl, but you were still friends with the girl?
No, I ended up inviting her to my birthday. I didn't know. I didn't find out till 3 days after my birthday.
Right. When she told me, I was surprised
Did
too
she come
because
to
I
the
wouldn't have
birthday?
expected.
Yes, and then
Yes.
look, I kicked her out my birthday because I said, "Why you keep looking at my nigga?" I asked her. I said, "Why you keep looking at my nigga?" She said, "I'm not looking at him." I'm like, "Yes, you were." Come to find out, clearly, yes, you were.
Oh,
and everybody
my
there
God.
thought I was crazy. Amber, you drunk? You tripping? You drunk? I said, "I'm not drunk. I know what I see." Then when I told them what happened,
I know. I see.
now they like,
I got
"Oh,
both eyes on that bitch.
exactly."
Wait. Okay, curious. How old was he?
He was 25.
And he was staying with his mama?
Yep.
Oh my.
And now they're having a baby at his mama's house.
Right.
There you
Oh
go.
my. And look, and honestly,
And no
those
car,
things
no
never
vehicle.
prevail. Oh wow.
She has a vehicle, but not him.
And he about
Poor baby.
27 now.
26,
about
about to
2
be
years?
27.
Right. Damn.
I mean, was he fine at least? What's all the hoo-ha? Like, what's
I
all
mean,
this
that
about?
thing was thanging, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He looked good to me.
He was laying the pipe. He was laying
Yeah,
the pipe.
definitely. Every day, too, like an Energizer bunny.
Yeah.
Like,
Love
then you wake
Okay.
up, then on
Dignitized.
Wednesday night with me, you know, you wake up and you turn it from the side, he just slides.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh.
He was there,
Yeah,
honey.
yeah.
That's
was
my
there.
first time seeing her like actually be with somebody all the time. Like he came
All
to our
the time.
tapings.
Oh.
He was there, and we
Oh,
went
he was
outside
invested.
after, so he was
That's
there.
weird. That's weird as fuck that he would even.
Yeah.
Did he ever say anything to you about
So
it?
for a while he didn't. Then he tried to come back and be cool. So I linked up with him because I want to know, why did you do this to me? And he was like, it wasn't on me. I told her to let's tell you and all that. She said no. I'm like, why would you listen to her?
Yeah.
Then come to find out you got her pregnant. I've heard that from the grapevine.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me a random text.
Jesus.
Green message.
Not gonna be at the baby shower with the Burberry shirt on.
Come on.
Oh,
We're gonna get a pro club on.
Why did
that
Burberry
would be
shirt?
traumatizing. Honestly,
Yeah.
like just that level
Yes.
of betrayal is like,
That's
you know,
another
people
level.
think it's like a tea type thing, but that shit
No,
is
that-
hurtful
No,
as
it really
fuck.
does
Yeah.
hurt. Been knowing her for like 7 years. She even knew my grandpa when he was living. He flew us all to Vegas. We all had good times together. Like, you around my mom. Come on.
Oh, this was a friend. This wasn't an acquaintance. That was a friend.
That was my friend. Like, yeah, we would get into it because you did dumb shit when you go out and get drunk, but I still always came back. Like,
Right.
it was never nothing for you to do this.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you took it way too far.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that to me
And you
is
really can't
insane.
ever come back. You can
Oh, if you can never.
never-
What? I'll be a fool.
I would never. We would never.
Would you? Oh no, I don't even think that way. I have 4 older sisters, so like my mind doesn't even go. I won't even be friends with a woman who I feel like is that type of woman.
Right.
I steer clear because I'm
for
so
sure.
loyal to the soil. Absolutely not. So we wanted to play like a cute little game with them, with you guys, because you know we like a little game on here every now and again, and we played one of these games. This game on the live show. So we wanted to just do it with y'all because we thought it would be cute.
Are we going to guess or are they going to?
They're
say?
going to do each other, and then like we can go back and forth because it's like the game is who's most likely to. So we can ask y'all one, and then y'all ask us one of who's most likely to, and then
right,
we can point at each other whoever we think is most likely. And also, I bought tequila if y'all want to drink.
Oh, period. We
I
will.
would, but I drove.
Wow,
Yeah.
Girl,
I
I'm
didn't.
hungover.
I did it. Oh, I did. Oops, never mind.
Oh, never mind. What? Look, that's just God said, drink that water and that
Look,
Red Bull.
exactly, you know, and I've already caffeinated enough, but because I would drink another Red Bull.
Okay.
So wait, we can go first, you guys. So you want to go first?
Are they the
First one?
same on the both cards?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Who is more? We now after this conversation, we know all the damn answers.
No.
Who is most likely to have sex on the first date?
You know I don't even have sex
The
like
first
that.
date? When have I ever told you about some one
No,
night
no,
stand?
but I'm just saying if anybody was more likely, it would probably be you.
Heck no.
You, I could already see you tugging them down, kissing.
I tug them down, but come on.
Oh, I love making
Okay,
out.
maybe-
too.
Well,
I'm
that's
make her
my
out.
signature.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm make her out.
No, no, make
Make her out.
It's weird looking at her friend do it. She be all nasty with her head be.
Oh, no. Hey, tongue down the throat.
So actually, probably maybe none of us, because I wouldn't ever have sex on a first date.
Really?
No.
Me neither. I've never had sex on the first date.
I've had
Sorry,
sex
not
on the
sorry.
first
Maybe
date.
the second.
I'm just saying,
I have to really like you. I have to really like you.
right,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I feel like if I'm gonna have sex on the first date, I know I'm gonna fuck with you. Like, you know, it's never gonna be like the end. I mean, pussy too good for it to be the end.
Yeah, maybe I've
Come
never
on
had a guy
now.
that wowed me
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the first date. so.
And you know, there's relationships who've lasted on the first date, and like there's other relationships who wait 3 months and then they done after the 4th. You know, so
Yeah, that's
can't really
true.
judge
For
it.
sure, for sure,
You wanna go?
definitely. Oh yeah, do y'all have
Okay,
one?
yeah, I got one. Okay. Who is most likely to slide into a celebrity's DMs?
I'm shameless as fuck. I don't care.
Hey,
I
ain't
actually
nothing
said
wrong with
this
it.
the other day, and I was like, I've
Yeah.
never slid into a DM just
Yeah.
in general.
Right? Do it go good? Will you do it?
Oh yeah, every time. I mean, okay, here's my thing. I
What
don't
if you
I don't do it all the
first?
time. I don't do it all the time. I'll like a picture, I'll let them slide. But there have been times I've slid in DMs. Also, I don't know if it used to be like, I don't want to say an ego thing, but I'd be like, I know I could pull him if I wanted, like type thing. Like
feel that way
whatever.
too, but
or
like-
just see if I could, like, you know,
Right.
A little challenge.
Yeah, not with
Yeah.
I don't need a DM. The DMs are a good place, but like I would feel like I don't need a DM. Like anywhere I feel like I could pull President Barack Obama if he was single. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that's how you feel. That's how you gotta walk
That's
into
how you
it.
supposed to be.
But
for
I
sure.
told you what I do. I don't slide in like a hey or eyes or heart. I'll make some shit up like, where'd you get this shirt from?
Like, bitch, don't care about my
initiate
shirt.
Okay, start looking.
That's
about
smart.
thirsty.
Okay.
And then the next question be like, how big is your dick?
I'm trying to fuck. No. But okay, ours. Okay, yours. Go ahead.
Who is most this one is shade to you.
What?
Who is most likely to reschedule the podcast session because they are hungover?
Not because I hungover,
Not
but
because I hung over.
maybe reschedule.
Oh, yeah, me for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely me. But we get it done though. We get it
I was
done.
like,
Yeah.
let me change this question for that.
This bitch.
Who is most likely to date someone just for clout?
Neither.
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 Yeah.
Honestly.
Okay, that's
Honestly,
good.
I like a man. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I like a man that's quiet in the corner and
Same.
ducked off. Like I
I
like
like
the
that
one
too.
that ain't on the table with the bottle that he probably didn't even pay for.
Right, right,
Absolutely
right.
not.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I don't like my relationships public, really.
Yeah.
I got to
But-
fuck with you for a long time.
I don't want you to have access to my man at all.
Yeah, no, I agree, completely agree.
Yeah.
But if it were to be in a different setting, who would most likely date someone with a
that?
higher paying job?
Me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I do like the rich ones. But okay. Who is most likely to, oh, this is a good one, respond to negative comments online / argue with a troll?
I never argue.
I don't reply to comments.
Really? Because I'll go
No.
back and forth with it.
Maybe like, I'm slowly going up to her, but honestly, we both don't do that.
Y'all never like
I
respond
just,
to
I
nothing?
literally, I don't
In the
even.
past, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't
now.
even read comments like that anymore. If they give, I know who I'm like. They don't faze me anymore. They used to back in the day. Now I'm like, I don't care. You don't know me.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not gonna come up to me and say this in person.
Yeah, it does get easier.
Yeah,
Right.
it does.
Yeah.
I,
Oh, go ahead.
no, you can go.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
I had to learn like restraint because there would be a time like I've never been the type to like read all of my comments on like Instagram or anything like that, but like with YouTube, I'll read all the comments on our YouTube, and then there was like hate pages and stuff, and I'd be like, all right,
We
like
have hate pages.
we have hate pages, and I wouldn't respond like she's a clapback queen. I would respond
right.
like gracefully and be like, yeah, and that's why you're a loser. Heart. You know what I'm saying? So like it'll be like that, but like I've had to learn to have restraint and like
Yeah, it's hard to do that. We just left them in their paragraphs read on red.
Mm-hmm.
Because they sent paragraphs like this long. I'm like,
Real
do you
long,
really think we're gonna read all that?
Yeah.
I mean, I think, I don't know. For me, though, I think that I will always defend myself. Like, I always will defend myself. And people be fucking playing with me. And I'd be like, you're not about to play with me, bitch. Because I got some
Right.
shit to say, too.
Yeah.
So, I think, like, that's, a thing. But for the pod, it's less. I think
Yeah.
for more, like, just my own personal shit, I'll clap back more, too.
I think it's a good reminder to be like we're surrounded by so much love.
Yeah.
It's just it's not
Exactly.
fair to them to give negative comments or response. So that's what helped me think about it. It's like it outweighs the hate so much. So it'd be like,
Right.
well, fuck
It
y'all.
really
You know what I'm
does.
saying?
But
Yeah.
sometimes to me it'd be crazy because you can have like say 100 comments all of love and you get that one,
And
and it'll just be like wow
Yes.
for real. You'll just focus on that one.
Yeah.
And it drains you down.
does.
it is
Yeah,
draining. And then you
yeah.
think about it and be like, nah, do they have some truth to that? Because
Right, you
know?
start overanalyzing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I argue with you in my head, but that's about it.
Oh, me too. No, I will
For
write
sure.
a paragraph and then delete it.
Oh.
Yeah, so that made me
yeah.
feel good. All right,
I'm gonna start journaling.
I'm taking note out of her
Real.
page of her book.
Okay, so who's most likely to have a threesome?
Everything's been me.
Yeah. I'm a freak nasty little hoe.
You're such a church girly.
I'm
She's
from the
a
South.
Southern belle.
Southern belle. I love it. I ain't mad at
No, I could get nasty.
No.
Even the way you said it, I didn't believe you.
I can get nasty. No, ask me another question. I want to answer it.
Okay, who's most likely? Well, I already know this one. I can't even ask that.
Why?
I was gonna say who's most likely to beat somebody up first or fight first. It's gonna be you.
Well, I mean, I guess it's me, but she will fight too.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
a
be
fight.
fooled.
Yeah,
not
don't be fooled by that.
That's
okay,
right.
who's most likely to pay the bill when you guys are going out?
We
If
got a
it's not
business
on a-
card, baby.
Damn.
we
well,
did
before the business card,
We kept our game up.
before the business card.
I would honestly. I would love to.
God damn, I'm tired of spending money.
No, we both. Oh,
Shit.
I mean, it's still our money, but it's just we have bank account together.
we both have pretty much been like even before the podcast. I still did always have like a little something.
Yeah,
so
so I had a little
Right,
bit of
right,
change.
right.
yeah, I always had a little money,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't be a problem. It would be whoever. Like we would piggyback off each other.
Yeah.
Not piggyback. It would like bounce back, ping pong.
Yeah.
Well, sorry. Ask your question. Sorry.
Okay.
I like a speed.
Who's most likely to ghost someone after one date? Yeah.
I would. You think? Yeah. It's for show you. Yeah. It's her.
Yeah, no, she's not a ghoster. She gonna leave you a 12-page paragraph on why she not
I'm
gonna talk to
getting
you ever
better at
again.
that.
Okay.
Well, at least you
Please.
communicate. You know, let them
yeah,
know.
That's good too.
Oh, is it wrong to
we did
ghost?
together. Yeah, she
Yeah,
used to be like that
Yeah.
when she was single.
Baby, I ain't never talking to you
Okay,
again.
wait. Let me ask.
All
Let's ask. Who is most likely to get caught lying on the podcast?
Probably me.
For sure. Really? For sure. I didn't even think about that.
Lying about
Probably
what?
me.
though?
God, dude.
The sky is gray. No.
I know lie about the dumbest. I'm like, Jacob, what are you doing?
I'm
dude?
like, I don't know. Oh, you know what it is?
What?
It's when anytime we do anything with music. I'm like, oh my God.
Besides that,
Like what?
you tell a little white lie here and there.
Do I tell a white lie? Think of one.
I can come up with a few.
Okay, go ahead.
That's gaslighting when he make you think of something.
Right. Sometimes on these little dates and all that stuff you talk about, I know they be a little exaggerated a little bit.
They're never. You talk about when the rich men buy me stuff? That's never exaggerating. That's real things. And the proof was in the pudding. It's literally on my close friends. It's literally on my close friends. So you think I'm lying?
I don't know. I'm just
Oh
saying.
well, you never had that, so I
I
understand.
have not had it. I have not
I came
had it.
from sugar daddies and stuff, so
Okay,
yeah, that's
okay.
never lies.
Sometimes-
The white lies is probably like when we play like the little music game, and I'd be like, oh, I love that artist. She'd be like, okay, what's the song?
Two songs.
Listen, but I do love the artist. I just don't know the lyrics.
I'm crying. No, I'd be like that too with the lyrics.
Yes, but for the girlies that girl and the people that know me in real life, they know that anytime with sugar daddy, that shit is legit and real. Matter of fact, I invited you to the hotel? Did you forget at the Sofitel? Mama ate good that day.
That was one time.
Listen, because usually when you're with a sugar daddy, you don't bring your friends.
Yeah.
You know, but I brought her, and she reaped the benefit.
A meal.
So
I'm
wait,
excited to have a meal with you. With a rich
So
man.
do you be putting out on the sugar daddy days?
No, so usually, honestly, these sugar daddies that I'm talking about are usually my homegirl. We, meet the sugar daddy together. I ain't gotta do nothing with the sugar daddy. You get what I'm saying? So he gets us hotel rooms. He gets us hotel rooms and basically says, get whatever you want. So we just send things to the room.
Right. Well, let's invite us this time.
Class Azul, 1942.
Look,
We go
you have to hit the pool
Look,
somewhere.
go to the restaurant. Go to the restaurant down. Charge it all to the room.
Yeah. My man gonna be looking at me like, where the fuck you at, bitch?
Come on.
I was like, just chilling with friends. Wait, we said, wait, what's yours?
Okay. I got one more.
Okay.
I asked that one. Okay, who is most likely to spend their entire paycheck on designer items?
Neither of us.
No.
No, because
smart.
I don't like to buy my own designer. I'll have a man buy my designer. I've never been that. First of all, I've been too broke before. I don't plan on going broke ever again. So I'm not a big splurger. I spend money on food and shit like that.
We spend money on experience. Me neither though. I had one big purchase like when I bought Bottega. First of all, I'll never buy Bottega again, real. I'll buy Fonega for sure.
For sure.
But I bought these shoes and these heels when I was going on vacation, and I was just I had such buyer's remorse. I was like, I'm never spending $8,000 on something again. I was like, I want to return this shit. You know what I'm saying? So no, I really don't. I'm also very not frugal, but I'm very mindful with my money
No,
too.
for real. These days you gotta be.
Yeah, you gotta prepare for
Especially
hard
now.
times.
Yeah, you don't know what's gonna come.
You never know.
For sure.
Podcast money might not be coming through
Leave
in
it
a
to the
while.
men. Leave it to the super rich men who got shit to blow.
Okay, so wait, what was the last one? The last one, this is our last one. Cancel the podcast over a disagreement. Who's most likely to do that? She said.
And will. Not no more, but and did.
Okay, so y'all talk through it now. Have
Yeah, no,
constant
we straight.
communication.
Yeah. I told myself I won't leave again.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So what's next for y'all?
Promise?
Look, let's have that in writing.
What's next for us? We do have a live show coming up in LA.
Oh, they have you guys as guests on
Yes,
the live
we
show.
did.
Would y'all come?
Really?
Yes. We would love. Wait, what's the date
Wait,
though?
yeah,
'Cause
what's
we
the
have a
date?
lot
We
of stuff
gonna
going
get
on.
it together.
Don't worry, it's not going to be when y'all gone.
Okay.
We have an off weekend. We have an off month in May.
May.
Oh,
that's what
perfect.
we
That's
shoot
what it's
Well,
for.
I
May.
get surgery in May though.
Oh shit, yeah.
And I have a wedding in May.
Is it in the beginning or?
It's in the beginning of May, so I could do the end of May.
And it may be good. Give us more time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we still putting stuff together, trying to get some little performers and
That would be fun.
That's gonna be fun. We would love
Because the
that.
Beverly Center was fun, but it was more, conservative. I'm ready to turn it up.
We couldn't
Turn it
say,
up, yeah. Exactly.
Really bring
we
LA
couldn't
out.
say certain
Right.
things, so.
Oh, they were like monitoring.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, they
We
said
couldn't even
multiple
have our
times
own
they couldn't curse.
DJ. Like,
What? They said you couldn't cuss? Oh my god.
I
Because
remember
it's kids friendly or whatever. And then also for the mall, they only let us sell 250 tickets. Even though we did sell out, it was kind of like, we can't get more tickets.
I think it was really nice.
No, it was
we
really
Yeah,
really
okay.
liked that.
Thank
No, we
you.
really
And
did.
we made we're going to go stop by that because it was like a little bit of inspiration for us to be like,
That's what's
how
up.
would it look if we started doing live shows
Yeah.
and like that? So we were like, we could do this. This
No,
is
yeah, y'all
nice.
did it good.
Y'all doing the damn thing.
Thank
real.
you.
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
So touring is next for you, and you're gonna do multiple cities, right?
This is the thing. We were going to go on a tour, but Amber is not ready for the flights.
I'm not flying.
And
What?
the thing, and I think what made it worse is all of the flight-
fires?
Yeah, that happened in plane crashes.
Oh,
So I don't know what it's gonna take to
what
get my
about a
girl.
Xanax? You could take a Xanax.
I'm not getting on the plane.
Really?
Y'all should do the
I
little
told her we
bus.
go to train.
That would be cute. A
Road
little bus.
trip.
A little trail
Yay.
bus.
That would be
Trail
cute.
bus.
You guys could do content.
Then
Like
just
if
all
y'all
being
did
up
some
under
content.
each other that long.
Okay,
like,
look.
I'm
Girl,
already
sometimes you gotta
on
make
the side. I like my
sacrifices.
space a little bit.
Well,
I'm
they
not gonna
have
lie.
suites in trains.
They do.
They
Okay,
have things
now
like
we
And
that.
also, it's money.
It's talking.
It's money in touring too.
Let's
It
smoke a
really
little
is.
hookah,
Merch
you
and all this
know?
stuff. Yeah, y'all can have a good little time. Look into that.
That would be good
'cause
to
Okay.
expand, and it's so fun. It's literally
Okay.
so we have so much fun doing it. Like
Yeah,
it's a great time.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Okay.
So we're looking forward to that. I wanted to ask advice for friends wanting to get into business or start a podcast. What do you have with that?
Just go for it.
Yeah.
With your
I would
friend.
say be in alignment, be on one accord, and communicate. That's the number one thing. You have to communicate because,
Yeah.
you know, one person could be thinking this way, you be thinking that way, and you just have to come to agreement. Also, I would suggest for the future, because we don't have this, but a contract. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you start making money. We haven't gotten like all the way up there yet, but I feel like that's also important too.
He like, bitch, you ain't leaving me again.
The business aspect. Well, no, I'm just talking about like if we sign a deal, you know what I'm saying? You never know. Y'all sign a deal, well, you got to make sure you have contracts. You know what I'm saying? That's important too.
Chat
Do
GBT.
we need a contract?
Hello.
Chat GBT.
The contract
real.
is don't have me fucked up.
That's it.
The contract would be like you have to show up every episode.
And I would not sign it.
No, and also, you know, Amber just started her hair company. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let
Yeah,
the
so
girls
plug
know.
everything that y'all have going
Plug
on
your
right
stuff.
now.
Shame-
So I've been selling my bundles. This is good hair, raw hair and virgin hair this time. I sold hair before. The hair was good, but I feel like right now I'm upgraded. So this is amazing hair, and I'm bringing the nonprofit back this summer with events, wellness events for the ladies, and I'm gonna do some co-ed stuff as well. So that's for summertime.
Well, we would love to go. to all of
Absolutely,
this.
Yes, we would love. Yeah,
We love
invite
shit
us.
like that.
I love seeing. I love
yeah.
invites out.
Say less. Say
I
less.
love a good event. I don't
Right.
care where it is or who's throwing it.
Okay,
Let's
there
go.
we go.
I
Yeah.
love to have a good time.
Yeah.
And what about you? Do you have anything going on right now?
Yeah, well, I'm working on a website right now. It's called Miscellaneous. So basically, you can get everything on there, like selfie lights. You can get portable chargers,
Portable fan.
portable fans, selfie, the little selfie things, the little microphones. You know,
I seen that in-car microphone. That was cute.
Yes, anything for content creators. You know what I'm saying? Summer's coming up. We're gonna be hot in the club.
A
Yes.
one-stop
You're gonna need a
shop.
fan.
I love the name.
And everything on the website's $10-15. It's not more.
Reasonable.
Exactly. It's for those people to be affordable and it's of good quality. Please.
Yes.
Yes.
So thank you so much for coming on. We really enjoyed y'all, and
This
it
was
flowed
fun.
so well.
Oh, it was so much
Yes.
fun.
This was dope.
Did your nerves go away a little bit?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
good. We good. Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you guys.
Bye.